This video is going to cover mapping a network drive from Windows. First thing I want to do, I'm off campus, so I want to make sure that my VPN is enabled. So I'm going to go to my network settings here. You'll see in my network settings that I've got a virtual private network and it is connected. So that makes me appear as though I'm on the Purdue network. The next thing I want to do is that sometimes you've already got one that's existing under this PC. And when you try to map it, it says you've already got a drive mapped using different username and password, using different credentials. So if you've got one in here, right click on it and disconnect. So again, you'll go to this PC, you'll look in your network locations, and if you've got a mapped drive there, right click on it and disconnect, and it should disappear. Once you've done that, we can start over mapping. You'll go to the Computer tab, Map Network Drive. You can choose any drive letter that you want. It doesn't matter generally. Now, if you're using something like Dreamweaver where you can set up a site to work from, when you set it up in Dreamweaver, it's going to ask you for a location, which means you're going to point to a drive letter. So if you're doing something like that, then you need to choose the same drive letter every time. Otherwise, if you're not doing that, it doesn't matter. You could choose a different drive letter every time. So we're going to be doing the 456 drive. I'm going to type it out for purposes of this video. Starts with / /ECNISDEV.ECN.Purdue.edu /CGT 456. So that's what you should have in this folder tab or folder box here. Make sure that you connect using different credentials. So make sure that's checked, hit finish. This box will pop up. Go more choices, use a different account, ECN /. Make sure that you have that in front of your username, ECN /, and then your Purdue Career Account login, and then your Purdue Career Account password. Hit OK. This should work for just a second or two, depending how good your connection is. There it is. So here we've got our folder that popped up. If I come back, I'm at this PC. And I look over here, I've got my CGT 456 directory there. When I open it up, I would see everybody's once all the folders are in there and created. When you open it, you're only going to see your folder. So don't think something's wrong if when you double click it, you only see just your stuff. That's all you're supposed to see. You're not supposed to see anyone else's. So you should have that here, here in the network area under this PC. So again, if you're off campus, make sure that you have your virtual private network enabled. I use the built-in Windows one here, and I am connected. Before you start, go to this PC and see if you already have a drive here. And if that drive isn't working, then right click on it and disconnect. It should disappear from here. Then you can start over. Make sure you go to the Computer tab, Map Network Drive, choose a drive letter, enter this for the folder. Make sure that you check connect using different credentials. Make sure that you put ECN / in front of your username. So ECN / in front of your username. And then your Purdue Career Account username and password, hit finish, and it should appear in here under this PC once you're done.